has been stripped of her title after organizers say they made the shocking discovery that she was born a man.
The shocking discovery. Is the shocking discovery in the room with us? Hey guys, welcome back to Normal Gaze, where we take on LGBT insanity. I'm Brad Polumbo here with Clarkson Lawson.
What's up, guys? And before we get started, we are going to start over. And before we get started, this weekend, we are going to test our lesbian gaydar.
I'm not cutting that out because you literally have one line and you just couldn't deliver it.
You can
Squirrel brain.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to change it up. I don't want to say the same thing over and over again. You know, so I was trying to change it up. Anyways, we're testing whether or not we can...
Come on, Superman, say that stupid line. Do you not know what that is?
I know that it's you singing.
Oh.
Anyways, we're testing our lesbians. Anyways, did you just get offended? Before we hit play, this bitch was calling me uneducated, attacking the fact that I didn't go to college. He also called me a slur, and then he told me that my parents should have aborted me.
Okay, like 2 out of 4 of those things are real.
I added, the last 2 were fake, but the first 2 were real.
The last 2 I only said in my head. Wow, we are way off track this video.
Anyways,
but I promise you, we
just
are
join
getting
as
to
a member.
Become a channel member down below. Yeah. Clarkson, you want to meet the world's strongest woman?
Is it Lily Tino?
No, but that's like,
you still haven't watched White Chicks, and everybody's really mad at you for not watching it.
Maybe we should make them. We'll watch it at 2,000 members. We'll watch it on stream.
I'm going to make him watch it.
All right, well, we're going to learn about the strongest woman, and she is incredibly ladylike. I think you know where this is going. Let's listen to this reporting from the New York Post. Again, the Post, I love them.
A professional lifter who was crowned the world's strongest woman during a competition in Texas this month has been stripped of her title after organizers say they made the shocking discovery that she was born a man.
The shocking discovery. Is the shocking discovery in the room with us?
Born a man. American Jamie Booker, who officials now claim failed to disclose her biological sex before competing in the women's open category of the official Strongman Games World Championship, bested 2018 winner Britain's Andrea Thompson by 1 point. Booker took to her now private Instagram account before the controversy to thank her fans for the support, including people who donated more than $1,500 to send the athlete to the competition.
Yeah, that's it.
My coach, obviously, and to my gym mates for always pushing me and encouraging me, and same thing to like my fellow competitors today. You are all insanely badass women. And it was an honor just to even share the stage with you.
But the celebration was short-lived when rumors started to circulate about Booker's biological sex, especially after a video on social media boosted by Libs of TikTok showed runner-up Thompson storming off the podium as she...
Libs of TikTok was on the case.
Yeah, Libs of TikTok, she clocks the bitches.
She said clock.
She clocks when the tuck is not tucking.
She often inaccurately clocks the bitches,
yeah,
but sometimes accurately clocks them as well.
Here's my issue with this. Like, of all sports, like, I don't think that trans people should be in any sport,
women's sports.
Women's sports.
Trans women.
Of all sports, you choose lifting,
weightlifting,
and I'm sure that this person is probably and allegedly on performance enhancing supplements or drugs,
like as in testosterone.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm sorry.
Probably.
You mean estrogen because it's a trans woman.
Yeah, but if you're lifting and you're building muscle, you wouldn't be taking estrogen.
I don't know. Maybe they're not.
But maybe they are taking estrogen. But if they still have their balls, then they're still creating testosterone in their body. So it's just that of all sports, it's like, come on.
Requests for comment.
Yeah.
Do you still have your balls?
Do you still have your balls?
Are the cake pops present?
Do you take testosterone? Are you on primarily estrogen? Either way, it's still unfair.
But none of it matters.
It's more unfair.
You're literally a biological male. And what's crazy about this is a competition where they don't allow biological males. They have changed their rules
for that reason,
to be female only. Yet this person snuck in and didn't reveal their trans status.
Like, have you seen, if you go to a gym, even like, it is so much harder for women to gain muscle mass than it is for men. So much harder.
It wasn't hard for that woman because she's packing guns.
I'm just like, what the... Anyways, I don't know. It's just crazy.
Let's watch the rest of the clip because there's a twist in here.
cursed about the contest. A YouTube video was also dug up, allegedly posted on Booker's YouTube account in 2017, in which the weightlifter appears to admit to being a trans woman.
Everyone on earth is dying to tell their own story, and I am obviously no exception to that. One thing the whole trans a history of it struggling to say true to yourself while under the rule of religious parents.
More strong women started coming out of the woodwork to bring light to this.
I was just going to say that should have been a diary entry. That didn't need to go on.
Social media. I'm a victim. Not to say
everybody wants to speak. I'm speaking.
If bad things happen to you, I'm sorry, but doesn't it give you an excuse to deceive a competition and try to steal awards from women? Like, no.
3-time strongwoman winner Rebecca Roberts posted a lengthy caption on Instagram, writing that even the event's organizers were unaware of Booker's alleged biological sex. What happened this weekend wasn't transparent. None of us knew. Not even the organizers knew. And when fairness is taken by surprise, trust in the sport begins to crack. My message is simple. Trans people belong in sport, but women's divisions must remain biologically born female only. Organizers said Booker had violated the contest rules, which clearly stipulate that athletes must compete in the category that aligns with their biological sex at birth. Booker was stripped of her title, and the places in the competition were altered to reflect the disqualification. Organizers said Booker had failed, and she hasn't addressed the disqualification or controversy. Thompson, the newly crowned world's strongest woman, took to Instagram to celebrate the community that stood up for women's sport.
I would have clocked that the tuck wasn't tucking by the shirt that says "I lift and wear pink."
Oh, really? I didn't notice that. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's like, I'm a girl and I left. Hear me roar. It's like, bitch, we hear your balls clapping every time you walk. Every time you walk down the stairs.
Okay, I could do without that sound effect. But what I'll say is this is not even an ambiguous close call for me, because it, like, in a if the rules were such that trans women were allowed, well, then you could argue that the trans athlete is just following the rules, be mad at the body.
Yeah.
But now I don't even really agree with that, but like, that doesn't even apply. In this case, the rules said you weren't allowed, you broke them and snuck in and then got caught. Mostly because Libs of TikTok.
Because Libs of TikTok is searching for stories like this, because it's honestly becoming, I feel like the trans thing is now starting to like dissipate a little bit. A little bit. Comparatively to 2022, I think it is.
Oh, well, the ID numbers are still going up, though. Or they're down a little bit of people that ID.
I think that the craziness is being checked a lot more and openly than what it used to be. That's my personal opinion.
Well, the bar was really high.
It was, yes. But the point that I'm trying to make is that people like this, it only takes one for Libs of TikTok to blast everywhere to make all trans people look like they're trying to take up women's spaces, take their titles, and completely destroy all.
Unfortunately, a significant number of them are.
Well, yeah. But the thing is like, it's just annoying because all it takes is just, even if it is, let's say 20 people in this country that are 20 trans people, it's like you're ruining it for everyone.
And then, of course, the allies are not helping when they defend the most indefensible. So we're going to revisit, remember Dr. Helen Weberly?
No.
The crazy doctor from the British.
I have amnesia. I don't remember anything we do on this podcast. I have to rewatch our videos because I don't remember what I said.
You should get that checked out. But we watched a TV interview with a GB News guy interviewing the crazy doctor lady.
I remember.
Well, she has weighed in on this controversy, and let's listen to her analysis.
A very strong woman entered a competition for strong women, and then she was penalised for being the wrong kind of woman. Note to sports: if you don't want someone to enter your competition, then get your invitations right. If the competition is for strong women, then all strong women must be allowed to take part. If you wanted it to be for people with ovaries, then make that clear. The world's strongest person with ovaries. Not quite the same ring to it, is it?
She wants a man so bad.
She has a husband.
Does she?
Yeah. He's also a doctor who was involved in the whole trans industrial complex.
Yeah, so they're like raking in the coins from it. I think this is all a grift.
That's a rage bait, because she's like, just because she's the wrong kind of woman, by which you mean A man,
She's a trans woman,
which is a male.
which is a category of men.
And she's like, get your invitations right. They literally did,
They
and this
did.
person snuck in against the
your
rules.
terminology is wrong, and you don't get to gaslight us into pretending that it's not.
I know, and it's just funny. I mean, there's so many.
And she lives here now?
Trump needs to deport her.
I honestly am totally okay with that.
I-
I'm totally okay.
I'm okay with her being sent to El Salvador. No, I'm not.
No, I mean, we could put her in like one of the pages.
No, CDOT, the terrorism detention center that all those migrants got sent to.
I mean, like
Helen
the ones
Weber
that
would
everybody
get-
was, the cages. Like if she was in there, like, do you know what a woman is? I would be fine seeing that. Like, I wouldn't feel bad. Like, I feel bad sometimes seeing kids in cages, and that's a whole separate conversation. Like, obviously, I feel empathetic, but I understand that we have to enforce the border. But if I saw her in a cage, I wouldn't feel very bad.
No, me either. But what's funny to me as well about this story is
Was that mean?
no, that's fine.
It's pretty tame for what I normally say.
I was gonna say you said a lot worse.
Okay.
Remember, you mocked a girl with a trans girl's disabilities, and I sexually harassed her.
Which one was that?
This was like literally
We've done that,
days ago.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yes. So the interesting thing about this story, one final note on this, the runner-up who got the prize was a black woman. Did you notice that?
Oh.
And so the allies and progressives defending this white male taking the spot of a POC woman is an interesting intersectional hierarchy.
Ooh.
But they really do put trans people at the top.
So who wins, the black woman or the trans white woman?
Trans white woman every time.
You think?
Yeah. Trans
is
trumps
below
all.
that. But if it was a trans black woman, it's game over. If it was Blossom,
if it's a black trans woman, game over.
give them $25,000.
You just have to give them money.
Yeah.
You just have to shut
Because
up.
they're powerhouses.
I don't want to hear you. I just want to see. I shouldn't even be hearing you. I should just be hitting receipts, Venmo, Kofi.
I just should be seeing money put into my account.
We're doing so many callbacks that most people won't get.
No, it's okay because it's the people who have watched this a lot.
The diehards will know that that's a reference to Toya the Oracle.
Yeah.
But guys, let us know what you think. Do you agree that this is just a stunning and brave woman who was fair and square, won the world's strongest women, whatever the fuck? Let us know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe, to hit the like button, and consider becoming a channel member to support our work. And guys, we will be back with more Normal Gays real soon.